This station is conducting a
alert
test of
system
emergency
ready.
broadcast. This is only a test.
I can't. I need to. Okay.
Was this 5? It looks so easy. Look. Everybody else makes it looks so easy. It's not easy. Being in front of the camera sucks. Okay, we're gonna drink some whiskey. Take 7. Internet, what is up? Well, here we are, the YouTube channel. You guys have requested it. You've been DMing me. You've been emailing me. You're like, Brian, where the hell's the YouTube channel? We want to see guests. We want to see recorded podcasts. So here we are. We're going to talk about what we're going to do for the YouTube channel. It's a hey, welcome to the channel type thing, and just kind of lay out what the plan is. So we're going to offer a few pillars to the channel, and they're not unlike everything else out there, but they're unique to me. So, and to the Lone Element franchise. We're going to talk about training, aspects of training, particularly around low light and particularly around force on force. I'm a huge proponent for force on force training. I've seen an influx of force on force training being employed by a lot of my peers in the industry, and I really like to see that because to me, it's the proving ground. Okay, what you do in a fighting other human being environment is what you're probably going to do in real life, from my experience and from what I've seen with my applications of deadly force in the real world. So I'm a huge proponent for force on force training. So we're going to start doing training segments based around force on force techniques and what my kind of speciality is, which is lights on guns. Okay, so we're going to talk a lot about that, and there's going to be technique and drill related things with regard to that pillar of content. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do gear reviews. Now, I'm not going to be the all gear, all guns, all tactical gear all the time guy, okay, because there's plenty of other resources on YouTube for that. I like to spread things out a little bit more. Some people would argue with that and say, no, you should definitely specialize in one thing, but here's my take on that. Like, I'm an authentic person, and I want you guys to really, the YouTube channel is going to be a lot of how, it's basically going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff and what I do with gear in real life. So it's going to be gear that I train and teach with, it's going to be gear that I hunt with, it's going to be gear that I overland with, it's going to be gear that I camp with, or it might even be something as simple as a whiskey review for my favorite whiskey, which would happen to be this guy right here. So we're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna mix it up. I'm a person that likes diversity. I don't like the same thing all the time. And I hope you guys that are coming to the channel to watch that will also appreciate that too, because I get bored real fast with the same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. So if you want to see all guns, all gear all the time, there's plenty of channels out there that do that, and really good ones, and friends and peers of mine in the industry. So we're going to spread things out. Now, the third pillar of the channel will be what you guys requested, which is going to be supporting the podcast. That's going to be our guests that we have come on and all the interviews. So you'll have that. And realistically, we're going to try and be as consistent with that as possible. Sometimes it's difficult with people's schedules. Sometimes it's difficult with the environment in which we're trying to capture the video. So I do a lot of this. I do a lot of my podcasting from the road. I don't have a big fancy studio. So we're going to be working through that. So bear with us. Like anything else out there, anything you start doing for the first time, to include video is difficult. Like, it's not comfortable for me to be in front of the camera right now. I don't like it. That's why I like the podcasting medium. But we're going to do it. I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to go outside my comfort zone, and we're going to diversify our content strategy, and we're going to bring you guys what you asked for, which is video. So we're going to do that. But bear with us. These first few videos, I'm sure, are not going to be great. They're going to suck, but or at least I'm going to suck. Kato's going to do a great job editing, because that's what he does. So he's probably going to make me look like a rock star as usual. He's flipping me off right now. So we're gonna do that for you guys, and we're gonna offer those 3 pillars. So we're gonna have an educational training piece, we're gonna have gear review piece, and then we're gonna have videos of the podcast interviews for you guys. And then we're gonna have something very special for our Patreon. So I highly encourage you guys to go to Patreon, sign up for our Patreon. That's going to be kind of the main hub for which we're going to do a lot of everything that's related to the Lone Element franchise and myself. And the reason for that is a lot of the reasons why I'm getting started in YouTube and all these other things was because those of you that listen to the podcast and been fans for a long time know that I got canceled early on this year with my Instagram channel, and we got shut down. Then they let us come back on. We were back for like a week, and then we got shut down and permanently deleted. So we were in the middle of diversifying our media and our social media and content strategies in the first place. Like, I saw this coming down the road a long time ago. A lot of my peers in the industry have seen it coming down the road. If you guys haven't, gone and checked out John McPhee over at Sheriff of Baghdad, he's doing it right. He's got his own site. He's got his own thing going on with like how he's presenting content. He's got his own app. He's doing a great job. We're going to probably follow in suit with that. John Lovell over at Warrior Poet Society, big fan of him. He's got his own whole network set up over there. And so there's a lot of people that are leading the charge in kind of becoming cancel resistant. I don't know if cancel proof is actually a thing, but cancel resistant. So what we're going to be doing, a lot of what we're going to be doing is going to be centered around Patreon. So my patrons that have signed up and are early adopters, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys doing that. And we're going to continue to grow this thing. Now, what we're going to do special for our Patreon people is we're going to offer a little video series that I'm going to call On the Road. And what that's going to be is that's kind of going to be kind of like a look behind the scenes. It's going to be me traveling on the road to do training classes, to go visit my friends, to go hunting, to go overlanding, and it's going to be a kind of capturing a behind the scenes thing. And there's going to be exclusive content involved with that relative to our other pillars, with gear reviews from the tailgate of my pickup truck, or gun builds that I'm doing, etc. So you guys will, if you sign up for Patreon, will get access to that exclusive content, which is going to be called On the Road. So with that, welcome to the channel. We're getting things rocking and rolling. I'm your unwitting host, Brian Bishop, and we will catch you next time. Oh, yes, Cato's giving me the hand and arm signal. Don't forget, click, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the things. Okay? Thanks. Peace. Welcome to the Sean Ryan Show. Is that whiskey or drinking? How long have you been podcasting?